Hey everyone, in this video I wanted to talk about Ideogram's newest feature, custom models. Now they had custom styles before, but this one takes it a step even further. So I'm going to show you what it is about, how it works. I did some with my designs, my kawaii designs, so I'm going to show you examples of how it's different from styles by using the same prompt to get a different design. So let's get into it. I'll go to Ideogram first to show you what they have. All right, so here's the page that Ideogram made for the custom models. You'll see here an image model trained on your brand, not the internet. So that's kind of the idea. You take 15 to 100 of your images, all that kind of look the same, your brand style, and then it's going to train it to be a model. So this is kind of like a custom GPT or a gem, kind of in that realm. So you can see here we have examples. So book illustrations, you can make them all kind of the same. Custom lettering, if you want your lettering kind of look all the same. These kind of don't all look the same, but I guess in their 15 ones they kind of look like that. Photography style, yes, that's kind of all the same. Poster design, yeah, I see the tie in there. Character design, yep, you can definitely see the same model there. And pattern art. So as we scroll down, it kind of explains why they did this. So model trained on the internet doesn't know your brand. So you can see like this, if you just type in something, it not gonna exactly match what you have. It may get close from the styles, but it will take it even closer. So your LoRa is good as your base model, yep, or LORA. I'm not exactly sure how you say that, but there's that. And then one thing I forgot to mention is this is available on Team, Pro, and Enterprise. So if you just have the basic one, you won't have access to this. I'm sure they're rolling it out to those people first to test it out, and maybe, I'm not 100% sure, but I would guess that maybe they will roll it out to some of us later. Luckily, I have a way to do it there. And here's the 3 steps. You upload your designs, which I did. Train your model, which you can do here. It will do all this thing. I'll show you mine. And then you can just generate it and use that all the time now as one of the models there. So I guess there's API support. I don't do that, but for those that need that. And then here's more questions. So let's get right into it. I'll put a link to this right here in my description so you can read more about it. I know I went through it pretty quickly, but I want to show you kind of a show and tell what it does. So start training, you'll hit that, and it will just bring you to the models page inside of Ideogram. So let me show you what that is. So if we go to Ideogram here, the home page, you'll notice this looks the same, and it's just right under here with elements. So we had styles before where I made my own kawaii style by just bringing in one of my kawaii designs. But now we have models, so this is different. Here's a draft. I'm gonna delete this one. This is the one that I did with all my styles. I'll show you that, but to get your things in here, to create a new one, you would do this. You would hit this plus button, and then you upload your 15 images. So you would do that, or you can select it from My Images or a collection that you already have on Ideogram. But I'm gonna do this, upload images. And I have these 15 images already made from Ideogram. I just took it from my website, my Detour Shirts website, and picked the ones that I feel like are kind of the same. I have some that are not exactly the same, but these kind of all fit my same kawaii style. And then I click, select all of these, of course, and then hit open. You can see it's under there, open. And then I'll do it. But I've already done it, so let me show you. I'll go back to the model here, and it will do this. It will load it all up and save all these words here, and then it actually will take a couple of hours to do. That's why I didn't want to do it on this video, but I did this ahead of time, and you can see these all kind of have the same kawaii style, the same nose or eyes and mouth, and a lot of times I use the same fonts, but not always. So I kind of gave it a variety of fonts that it could use and so on. So once we have this now, we can change the model name. We can change some of the things here. And I actually did a test on it, and I'll do one live here. This is a draft because when I tried to put the new 15, right? So we don't need that again. Now you can see here, models right here in elements, quick link to styles on there. So I'm going to show you the difference between the models and the styles. So let's go back to Ideogram here. Okay, so we already have this as a custom model right here. And I can just type in anything. So let's do one. Well, let me show you one that I did already and we'll do one. So here are my images. I did Cinco de Corgi, and this is with the image style or image model, sorry. This one I think matches closer to my style with the fonts and the colors and everything. And this was based off of the style that I had. So you can see it's not as close to the designs that I showed, those 15 designs. This was just kind of based off of that one boba design. So it really didn't get a chance to make it really neat or close to it. I mean, the fonts are different, the style is different, and so on. So if I had to pick like between these and these ones right here are closer to mine. So let's do another one live here since we have some time. I'll go back, show you how to use it. I'll go to Ideogram. So I wrote this very simple prompt here. Create a cat doing Muay Thai with the words meow above and Thai below the graphic. I like puns, and I think this will be great for my detour kawaii style. So I'm gonna do 4 here at 4:5 aspect ratio and just hit go. Now, as this is going, I think I can also do the other ones. So I'll do auto, but then here is where you change the style. So now we can pick my Juna Kawaii style, which we did before, use the same prompt, and let's see how that does. So let's go to my images. I think one of them is done already. Let's see, there's Meow Thai. See, look at that. That looks way more like my stuff. The cat looks just like the cat I drew. The font's using the same kind of fonts that I did. But when we look at the other one, although this is a fun one, it's not exactly my style, right? It has that outline style. Don't know where they got that from. The cat actually is kind of cute though. I like this cat, but I think I would have to kind of use the fonts that this one has right here. So that's the difference. Now, you can still use your style or your model with something that's already here. So let's do explore again. I think this kind of is a good use case. I'm going to go to t-shirts since we're doing t-shirts, and let's just pick one of these that look like it could be turned into my style. So let's see. I have this elephant that says lucky. It's totally in a different style. I can change that by going here. And instead of style, I'll do, let's see, detour style, custom model, boom, right? And then I'll hit it, it'll do 4 of these. So let's see how using my model now with a design that's already there, see how it changes it to match your style, your brand kind of style. So it does it pretty quickly. I'm gonna go back to images here. You can see it's working on it. So I think this does, look at that. I forgot to change the prompt. Dang it. Let's go back. Do that again. All right, let's find another one. Not harder. Don't do that right there. I need to do a remix of this. That's right. I did that wrong. So remix. Okay, there we go. There's that. Come in here with the model. Okay. Second time's a charm. Let's do this. Okay, so now we have this one right here. It should like take the same words and the same kind of dog, but do it in my kawaii style to fit my brand. So this is how you can scale things pretty. Look at that. There we go. That's better. Not part of, yeah, I think that dog works well. Let's see. I wish we could read that a little bit better. So it's not, I guess it's not perfect here, but definitely that dog is right. I'm going to have to get them to spell that a little better, but there you go. That's the difference between it. I guess I would play along with it a little bit more, but you can see it. I think it's a lot better as a model, and of course you can refine it over and over to get some different things, but I think it works better as a model than as a style to match kind of your brand and stuff like that. So you could, I did it really quick. Of course you could say to put the different colors in there and put the words above and below and kind of like customize it, but I tried to do it really quick. You could have more prompts in there to make sure that this is the right color, and maybe you don't want that background, or maybe you don't want this that way. So I think it's really cool. It's just going to keep getting better and better, and make sure to check out that link that I have in the description to learn more about it. So there you go, that's custom models in Ideogram. Let me know in the comments what you think. What would the name of your custom model be? Mine was Kawaii, but maybe yours is something different. Could be something really fun. Now, if you want to know what to create this summer with these new models, click on this video right here where I tell you about 7 summer sub-niches that you could design on t-shirts that hopefully will get you some sales. Thanks again for watching, and as always, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one.